I think that the person who has the most drive, like, I mean, take business for example. You know what I mean? You look at people who got all the talent in the world versus people who have the drive. 9 times out of 10, the drive is going to outlast the talent because you're going to keep going because you want to be better. The drive is to be talented. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have it naturally, the drive is to become talented. You know, you may have this much talent, but you may have this much drive. And the drive is to make that talent balanced out the drive. When I started my business, I didn't have any money. I didn't even look at it like I was starting a business at the time. I think that was a gift and a curse for me. I just looked at it like, you know, I'm a producer, I'm a songwriter, and this is how I make my money. I didn't really look at publishing like a business at the time. I think I find it funny when people like try to, they tell me how good they are, like writing songs, they try to submit records, you know, through this blazetrack.com, and I get it all the time. I'm shit. I'm this. I'm that. I'm this. I'm that. And I always say, don't hype yourself up because now my expectations are way up here. Set up a proper corporation initially, a proper LLC. I didn't do none of that first. I just kind of, you know, set it up so I could be able to just get paid. I think that once I started realizing it was a business, my first publishing deal, that's when I was like, you know, I'm going to approach it like a business now. I always approached it like, man, I don't know what I'm doing. I got an instinct. I have a blueprint, you know, some cliff notes of how this thing should go, but I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of, every day was new. To this day, it's still like a, I mean, I have a great understanding of my business now, but it's still new. I was 19. I started producing. I've been producing since I was like 12, like 11 or 12, but writing songs or whatever. And came out here and got on with Noontime. I was about 17, 18. I think 19 is when I realized that this is a business. Let me. When real life hits is when you wake up one day and you gotta take care of yourself. Find your own food to eat. You gotta pay your own rent. You gotta do. That's when real life hits. There are people who walked because they charmed their way through school. He was one of them. Charmed his way through. You know what I mean? Charmed his way through school. Got to college. You can't really charm your way through college. You have to work. You know what I'm saying? Because teachers don't care. They can like you and whatever. They're still gonna flunk you. You know what happens when real life hits? You don't know which way to turn. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a survivor. At the end of the day, I'm not going to be a person that's going to just sit on my ass or sit on my hands and just watch life pass me by. I gotta go figure it out. You know what I mean? You know, that's why we talk about me walking from Clark to LaFace. For me, I came to Atlanta. It was a purpose. It wasn't like I'm coming to Atlanta to go to college and I don't have a goal. I set goals for myself, and a lot of my friends didn't set any goals. I'm not mad, man. I was feeling the second track a lot more than the first one. The first one was good, but the second track was knocking. I think that the mixes could be better. You need to make your snares pop a little more. Obviously, we know that 808 is there. I feel like most producers nowadays have a great understanding of the 808. So I think that, you know, you have an understanding of that, you know, the boom and the bass, you know. But I think that everything else needs to be a little brighter. The snare needs to be a little mid. You need a little more mid, a little more volume in the snare. The bounce is good though. The bounce is good, I think. No, I don't dance, so I don't want it to be like a dancey. I'm not going to be doing a Usher choreography type thing, none of that. I want it to be more artistic. I actually, with reference, this may sound a little off the wall, but I would reference Madonna's Just to Find My Love.
From an entrepreneur perspective, having the cash flow in your business gives you the motivation and the energy to get out here and grind hard and work hard to make something positive happen. I mean, I believe in people always say they're looking for investors and they're looking for all these different people to do these different things for them. But I feel like when somebody invests in you, you're really only spending your own money. So I always took any blessing that came my way, I took it as my own money and I treated it as my own money.
A lot of my biggest investors came from like the relationship for them to start wanting to invest in me. It basically came off of me in the small things. People always think it's the big idea, it's the big plan. It was things like being on time, not minding taking care of the bill, just showing that, look, I'm out here, I can maneuver and get a lot of these things.
To this day, have I had a mentor in business? Well, not really. Now, I can't say. I can say I've had a lot of musical mentors. I've had a lot of people who's guided me through the music. I want to say, from a business perspective, the only mentor I've had, really, business-wise, in the music business, has been probably Chris Hicks. Is from as far as questions about the music business. You know what I mean? You got. I mean, if you just find somebody who like I said, who works. Who's going hard and not preoccupied. You know what I mean?
That's the problem. It's hard. Like Blue, great manager. Just it was already too much on his table. Too many big name artists. It was too preoccupied, man.
Yeah.
And it's hard to take people off there. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to bump yourself up in the priority list when there's something already going on.
Yeah. And your business is important.
Yeah.
You know
I take
what I mean?
myself personal. This is my kid. This is my life. If I can't get somebody to take it just as personal as I do, definitely as a manager, it's like, what are we doing? So you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at no manager I've ever had. I don't think none of them ever been bad. I just think they was all pretty prioritized. Him and Jay-Z, like, because they was close in age and they was both hungry for something that they could get together. Like, that's what I need. I need somebody around me who's hungry, who's like, yo, let's win, let's get it regardless.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real. You know what I mean? If you got $1 million, you know, that ain't $1 million. I mean, really, in the grand scheme of things, like, it's people who don't have $1 million. $1 million is a whole lot of money. Yes, it is, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Because once you pay taxes, once you know, if you got a staff, like me, I had $1 million. I had a staff of 6 people, thinking that, okay, this $1 million, no, it's going to attain me, but it's going to attain my staff, it's going to attain my, you know, my family. That, you know, $1 million went quick. You know what I mean? Fast. You know, you're paying 6 people $30,000 a year. There you go.
I want to swing here.
So just put on your girls though, that's all.
Man right here is also part of the City fam. I call him the $100 million man because that's what he is. His discography includes producing and writing for Mary J. Blige, Usher, Mariah, Monica, Trey Songz, and Justin Bieber. So if he's walking a little slow, that's because his pockets are really heavy. So give it a Bryan-Michael Cox. Yeah.
In the business that I'm in, things become, ideas become things become money.
Apparel is the only apparel that recognizes the necessity to save human lives, not just for motorcycle riders, but for people in cars. Teachers to the high school, 20 students maximum in the class, $350 per student, and the student gets 48 plus.
That's what I do. I'm a fashion designer, and that's what I intend on doing for everybody in the film. So I'm gonna make sure I get with it. Go at it.
So what about hip hop? Hip hop will shake it?
No, hip hop is one of the three, I thought.
Okay, I got the motorcycle.
Oh, the motorcycle. We got the motorcycle.
Motorcycle, right? You did on that one? The prep is 4. We got 4 that we.
Okay, we got the motorcycle out there.
Come on, come on. Round of applause, y'all. Give it up, y'all give it up, y'all give it up, y'all give it up. So everybody, this is real. We've been announcing this for 2 weeks, but I told a little bit of a lie today. I just got on the phone with TheCASHFLOW.com, and they were really excited about Atlanta, how big Atlanta did it, how you came out and supported, you know, the reaction from Atlanta. So what we're gonna do today is, everybody on stage will get $10,000 to start their business. So give it up, y'all. Y'all give it up. Y'all give it up.